Yes, indeed. Coming to you, Dr. Osman. Vance, of course, said that America is not babysitting. Haaretz called it babysitting. What do you think? Is this a sign of frustration that Vance had felt the need to say that America wasn't babysitting Israel?
Actually, yes, I find it very interesting that the Americans are using such hard language with the Israelis. And when J.D. Vance says that while visiting Israel or right after visiting Israel, it is quite remarkable and truly almost unprecedented, Mark. It seems that true President Trump is very interested in preserving his own image at this point, and he does see that what the Israelis are doing do not serve the message that his administration is trying to promote for itself as being a peacemaking administration and all that an administration that is bracing to attack Venezuela, yet they are supposed to be, for example, peacemakers or who also greenlit the war in Iran. However, despite these contradictions, as I told you, Mark, it is serving the Palestinians, and definitely it will serve to alleviate their suffering, at least in the near term. And also, I think that the United States has sustained its partnerships with most of its regional partners and allies. Has been severely damaged by what the Israelis have done. So I think that President Trump is also interested in maintaining his strategic ties with the Arab Gulf states, with Egypt, with Turkey, and with the wider Arab and Islamic world. This is a huge part of the world that can together can be very influential. And there are heavyweight countries within the Arab and Islamic world, like Egypt, like Indonesia, like Saudi Arabia, like Turkey, and others, who will not be very willing to preserve their partnerships with the United States if the United States keeps supporting the Israeli genocidal war machine in Gaza. So I think this is some sort of damage control. And also, Trump is basically, as he hinted in his speech in the Israeli Knesset, that he is protecting Israel from itself, basically. He told Netanyahu, Bibi cannot take on the whole world. And I think that President Trump was right about that, because basically Netanyahu was very drunk on his tactical victories that he achieved through his spree of wars and killing in the region over the past 2 years. He cannot see beyond the smoke and the debris of the destruction he has left, and he does not pay attention to the sheer damage that has been done to Israel's image in the entire world. And this is something that concerns the United States. So I think that the United States is moving very cautiously right now. Yet, Mark, and I will now delve into pessimistic speculation. President Trump is a very temperamental person, as you very well know. Overnight, and I mean overnight, we might see a change of heart from the Trump administration if President Trump decides that he will not pressure Israel anymore, or that Bibi managed to leave the right impression on him, or as Mr. Bennett says, maybe the pro-Israeli lobbies in the United States will elect to threaten to drag a few skeletons out of Mr. Trump's closets, and believe me, he has a graveyard of skeletons in there. So if something like this happens, Trump might change his mind all of a sudden, and we might be in a very tough predicament then. However, I will not delve into speculation any further. I will only judge the events by the variables we see on the ground. And what we are seeing right now is an unprecedented commitment by the United States since the beginning of this war to the cessation of hostilities, to the maintenance of the ceasefire, and to pushing the implementation of this agreement forward. Whether Washington will succeed in achieving that, of course, is highly questionable. But I do believe that now we are in a better place than we were, for example, 4 or 5 weeks ago.